Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Mindset Manifesting Business Show. I am so excited today to have Paul Culshaw on the show with us. He is being interviewed, and we are going to speak about everything about building a business strategy that aligns with you. I think this is such a hot topic. I absolutely love all the alignment. We're going to talk about what it means and how to apply it in your business. I am quickly just going to read a really short bio for Paul. Welcome, Paul, by the way.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
You're so welcome. So Paul is a certified business strategist and marketing mentor partnered with the Business Success Company. Paul helps female entrepreneurs build strong business foundations, create a clear strategy, and simplify their online marketing so they can grow with confidence and without overwhelm. His signature transformation from confusion to clarity empowers entrepreneurs to focus on what truly moves the needle in their business. I love everything about that, Paul. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us how you got into this, and tell us all about the strategy that aligns with you.
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity there. Well, I've been working in digital marketing initially. I'm based in Manchester in the UK as well. So I used to work in the city centre for big corporates and for marketing agencies as well. Worked with some big clients as well across the UK, working more on the digital marketing strategies and what we call the SEO strategies, which is related to Google search and all that good stuff there. I amassed like 25 years of experience in digital marketing. I kind of started out in the late 90s and got lots of experience. And then only a couple of years ago, I left the corporate world. I made that courageous decision to do so, and it's the best one I've done, to be honest, to start my own business, where I wanted to help the people that I wanted to help, basically, with marketing and with business strategy. And those people are basically kind of service-led coaches and entrepreneurs who can't afford a big agency like I used to work for. But I've, of course, got all the knowledge. I know how those agencies work and the process of doing real business strategy and marketing as well. So I'm here to help and empower you guys to kind of get some of this real strategy into your own businesses.
Yeah, I love that. So what do you mean when you say having a business strategy that aligns with you, and why would it be important for long-term success? Why would you say implement and really be aware of all of this?
That's a great question. So why I'm saying that is when I went into my own business, to be honest, I did do some coaching courses myself. I'd not run a business before, so I wanted to kind of invest in my business as well and see what everyone else was saying and doing. And I kind of found there's a lot of good advice out there, but I think a lot of coaches and courses teach one thing that probably has worked for that coach or consultant themselves, but it doesn't necessarily work for everyone else. So this is why we need to kind of identify what works for you in terms of a business or marketing strategy, because you need to be aligned to it, because you need to enjoy it at the end of the day. If you've got a business, it should be fun. You know, you've taken that decision to have your business, to grow your business. We don't want it to feel like you're kind of back in the corporate world, or it's some kind of thing that you don't like doing. You know, we want to get up every morning and say, "Who can I help today?" So it's about aligning your strategy to what works for you, and a bit more context about that. So what works for you in terms of social media platforms, perhaps, yeah. If you want to do more videos, maybe TikTok, or if you align to more kind of written text, maybe Facebook would be good for you as well. So it's about what aligns to you there. And I also think it's the whole strategy kind of needs to align in terms of what works for you in terms of when you work as well in the day. So we need to align your business activity to your energy levels. You might work well in the morning, you might do well in the 9 to 5 hours as well. If you're anything like me, I tend to get a second wind in the evening, which was a surprise to me because I'd never done that before. I'd always worked 9 to 5. So
Yeah.
it's about kind of looking at all of those nuances in yourself as a business owner to see what's going to align to you, what's going to work for you. You know, what's your uniqueness, and what works for you in terms of a business strategy. So I'm sure we will talk more about the kind of technical components, as it were, of a business strategy. But the overlaying kind of element we need to put on top of that as well is to have the strategy that works for you, that aligns to you.
So if female entrepreneurs specifically, all entrepreneurs really, if they are overwhelmed with all the advice, how would they simplify it to really focus on what matters? I know you said really just see what works for you, but you were just mentioning a whole bunch of social platforms, and we all feel we have to be on all of them. How would we simplify the advice that we get out there to see what works for us?
So two kind of elements to that question, I think, or to my response to you. So you want to focus on doing less, not more. First of all, in terms of simplifying your business strategy or simplifying your business at the end of the day. So we can feel as business owners, especially when we're starting out, that we need to do everything.
Yeah.
Especially if you have left the corporate world and you had lots of colleagues doing all of the tasks. Now you're doing it all yourself. So it's more about simplifying your business by doing less, not more. So some context on that is that maybe you just focus on one social media platform. Rather than having a presence or putting lots of energy into multiple social media platforms, maybe you have a website as well, and you're also kind of managing a website. You have a blog on there, and you find, yeah, I've always been a creative writer. I like to express my thoughts through writing. Or maybe a blog might be good for you. Then so have a look at the social media platforms, as I say, in terms of the kind of creative output that is put onto those social media platforms, and kind of identify what's going to work for you. Because I'm sure all of your ideal clients, in terms of your target audience, they'll be on all of those platforms.
Yeah.
There's enough people for all the platforms. It's just about identifying what works for you. What do you naturally enjoy doing in terms of video content, short form video content, which is reels, text content. Perhaps maybe you like using Canva and creating images as well. Maybe you're creative. I've got an art and design background myself. I love using Canva and creating carousels for Instagram. So yeah, try to simplify on one platform and perhaps one offer as well. So we can sometimes spend a lot of time creating different offers or online programs. But try to focus on just creating one initially, and trying to get a target audience and get some clients on that one offer. So you can focus your messaging, social media activity, blog posts, etc., all towards the topics and themes which your program is about. And that way, obviously, it's going to be more simplified for you because you're only focused on that one thing.
I love that. I already feel so much calmer because I know, especially creatives, light workers, healers, we love to keep creating, right? That is where we get our energy from. And every time you create something, you have to go and do marketing, and then your messaging changes, and then you're on all the platforms. It is very overwhelming. So I absolutely love that. Would you say, with your business, would you say it is really key to focus on things like what your mission is, what your values are, your vision, those kind of things? Because people don't really sit down and write these things out. So would you say it would be key to your business? And if so, how would you even start applying this written work that you've done to really like unravel your mind to your business in the end?
Sure, absolutely. It's a great idea to do this in terms of creating a mission, vision, and values. And then obviously the kind of maybe harder part to do is then understand, well, how do you convey your mission, vision, and values in the content that you create online?
Right.
So your mission, vision, and values are basically the main components of your business strategy, and they give you a lot of alignment towards a business that you're in love with, that you're passionate with. They're able to give you more guarantees in terms of making the right decisions as well for your business going forwards, because you'll be able to see, is this new offer, is this new social media platform, does it align to my vision, and values? So your mission basically is a mission statement, first of all.
Yeah.
But it should also kind of flow within you as well. You know, you've got to truly believe in your mission, what you're setting out to do. So kind of remind yourself, why did you start your business in the
Yeah.
first place?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's so true. I think we get drowned in all the technical things and all the messing. We forget,
Mm,
why did I start this? Do I still love it? Do I love the people I help? And then that, I think that connects really strongly with the vision of your overall business. And then it's not just the day-to-day grind, right? You really work
absolutely. Yeah, very much
something
so.
bigger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So having that mission. So who do you want to help, and why do you want to help them, and how does it help the world at large as well? And then you could have the vision. So the vision is a long-term goal for your business, and this is how it's going to give you a roadmap, something to work towards, kind of year over year in your business. So what is your vision? How do you see your business growing? How do you want to change the world? What is the transformation that you provide for your clients? So for me, you mentioned it earlier, mine is all around going from confusion to clarity, and then to empowerment as well. But maybe you work in a different niche, and it's about taking people from kind of feeling hurt to healing, perhaps. So it's then kind of understanding, well, how are you going to do that on a grand scale? What is your vision for your business? And then your values are basically, how do you want to achieve your vision that feels authentic to you? So one of my values is integrity for my business. So as a like an online strategist or coach, I wouldn't say that an offer runs out on Friday just to get people into that offer and have this kind of scarcity kind of mindset. If the offer doesn't run out, then I wouldn't say it, because I'm all about integrity and being transparent. So think about the values that you'd like to have in your business. And of course, it's going to help you going forward. If you hire staff as well in your business, you want the people that you work with to have shared values as well. That's going to help the growth of your business.
Oh, yes, that is so true. So if we go back to this setting up the strategy in your business, what would some common mistakes be that entrepreneurs make when they try and set up their own strategy? And if you can tell us, how do we avoid these mistakes? I know we all say you have to make mistakes, that's how you learn. But you know, it's sometimes really nice to avoid them as well.
It saves a lot of time, yeah, to avoid those mistakes.
Yeah.
Um, so on this one, I'm kind of thinking about the best answer I can give you on this. And as I say, I'm always being integral on my responses here. So I don't see that people make mistakes as such on a business strategy. I admire you if you are having a go creating a business strategy for your business. That's a great thing to do. So what a great intention to do. So you've got something there in terms of a business strategy that you're following.
Yeah.
I think it's not so much a mistake. It's more of just not being aware of the methods and the components of a real business strategy. So that's where the value comes in terms of working with a certified business strategist. So, for example, I would introduce a method to you called PDE, which is basically planning, development, and execution. So we would plan your offer, for example, or plan your service, develop your offer, and then execution means put it live basically. But you do that through lots of different components within your business. So it's a nice controlled, methodical way of planning, developing, and then going live or executing various elements in your business. There's also a SWOT analysis. Do you remember that? Did you ever study that at school
Yeah.
or college or university? It's not just academic stuff, it's
Yeah.
actually real business strategy. So it's about looking at strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats in a business and documenting those, being aware of those. So, for example, if you identify a weakness in your business, is selling. Yeah, maybe we're not all so good at selling online. So maybe the opportunity there is to get some sales training. Yeah, invest in some sales training.
Sure.
The other kind of main component of business strategy, which a lot of people might not be aware of, is what's called a pestle analysis as well. So this is looking at political factors, which could affect your business and being aware of them, economic factors. So perhaps if you are an online business owner, being aware that actually there's been a cost of living crisis in many countries around the world. So maybe people don't have the spending power that they used to have. Perhaps that's going to affect your pricing strategy as well. We'd also look at social elements, technological, especially nowadays with the opportunities with AI integration. And then we'd look at all the other factors within a pestle analysis. I won't go through all of them. I know we've got set time here, but it's just being aware of those kind of different methods and components to create a real robust strategy.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's so interesting. We certainly don't all think of all these things. So interesting. So if someone is watching, listening right now today, and they feel completely overwhelmed and stuck in their business, what would one action step be that you could give them right now that they could gain clarity and just start moving out of that stuckness, right? Just to get moving again. What action do you think would be great for someone to take?
Yeah, so if you are in that scenario, I don't want to give you something complex to think about.
Yeah.
We want to have a really kind of tiny step that's going to be super effective for you. And we alluded to it earlier as well. So this is about thinking about the transformation that you provide as a business owner. So I mentioned for me, it was about clarity. It was about confusion to clarity.
Yes.
Have a think about that for yourself in terms of just what's the transformation that I provide through my service, through my expertise and all of my knowledge that I've gained in my life. So think about your ideal client and where are they stuck at the moment? Yeah, how are they feeling? Yeah. So for me, I have a lot of business owners who are confused. So the people who resonate with this question that you've asked. And then where do they want to be? Yeah. So where are your ideal clients now? How are they feeling? And always think about feelings and emotions.
Yeah.
Where do they want to be? That's your ideal client's desire at the end of the day. Yeah. So confusion to clarity, hurt to healing. So if you kind of get clear on the transformation you provide, it brings a bit more life to your business rather than saying I've got X, Y, and Z products or services. It's more about how are you going to help somebody get from kind of stuck to unstuck, you know. And then it's about going that next stage, once you've got clear on that transformation you provide, to think about, well, how can I get them there? So based on all of the knowledge in my head, all of this great creative knowledge, perhaps, or wonderful knowledge everyone's got, how can I then perhaps map it out in a course? How can I create more of a kind of robust content strategy that talks about all of the kind of topics and subtopics, all the themes related to the transformation that I provide as well? So I know with your podcasts, we've got a lot of people who are interested in mindset and manifestation as well. A lot of people don't know about those topics.
For sure.
So think about, well, what are all the topics, subtopics related to mindset perhaps? And how can I kind of organize that into a content strategy, which is basically what are all the kind of posts, videos, reels, whatever platform is resonating with you. How can I create content and put it out there, which shows like a running narrative through my business that actually Paul, myself, kind of deals with digital marketing strategy, but he shows like a step-by-step way of getting there. He kind of gets me. I'm kind of really confused at the moment. He knows where I want to go. You know, I want to find it. I want to kind of open the door so it's a lot clearer to me. I want a good strategy that I can follow. I feel more confident in my business. So just think about that small one action, first of all, in terms of the transformation that you provide, and then you go from there. With all of the other components.
I know you say it's small and simple, but honestly, I think it's profound. The simplicity is profound. And I'm going to tell you why I think so. I know for me, even when I have to sit down and do my emails or do video trainings, whatever it is that I want to do, I get so overwhelmed with what do I talk about? And you know all the things you want to talk about. I mean, I'm constantly writing down ideas. And I think this very tiny, simple step of mapping out the umbrella with all the subject matters below. I mean, even like you were saying, if I just take mindset and manifesting, there's so much information below both categories. If you map it out from the start or right now, just take half an hour and just get this umbrella going. Every day you can pick up the piece of paper and go, oh, there's a topic. And you eliminate that confusion immediately. Hours and hours of absolute worry and dread. What am I talking about? So that simple step is actually profound. I just love that. I love that, Paul. Okay, so I know you were talking about before we started recording that you are giving all the listeners a free guide. I love this. Hear me out. This says 10 secrets to growing a business to get clear, actionable steps to build and grow a successful business without the overwhelm. Paul is giving this to everyone. The link is dropped in the description below. Go and grab it. This sounds incredible. It's definitely everything we've been talking about. Do you want to explain a little bit more about this, Paul?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a PDF printable guide. And it's going to provide you with lots of clear, actionable steps to basically help you go forward with lots of confidence and clarity. So it provides foundational steps, really, in terms of where you should start. If you're either starting your business or if you started your business, but you're a little bit confused about how to go forward, it's probably because you've not got those foundations in. So the guide here will give you all of the core foundations you need to start to gain clarity on how to grow your business online. So it's just a case of reading it. It's easy to follow, easy to digest as well, but it's the kind of real steps you need to start to gain clarity on that kind of initial roadmap to get foundations in your business, which are so important. A lot of people start the business, but don't put the foundations in place. So they get along so far in the business, maybe copying other people on social media because it works for them, but eventually that kind of runs out for you. But so the guide here is going to give you those core kind of real steps you need to gain a strong foundation in your business. And you might find out that actually, I know 4 of those kind of secrets you're giving us, Paul, in the guide, but there might be other ones which you're not aware of. So it's worth going so you can see all 10.
Oh, so good. Yes, especially like you say, if you just really stuck right now, if you feel like, oh, I just don't know, I think this guide is something you really have to go and download. I've also put all Paul's social handles, everything down in the description. So please go and follow him for guidance. Reach out if you want to work with him for sure. It sounds incredible that someone else can help you put all the structure together and show you exactly what to do so that you can stop all the guesswork. Paul, thank you so much. It was absolutely wonderful speaking to you. It was short and sweet, and you gave us to take away I certainly went. I had a lot of light bulbs going off.
Great.
Just things that, just the whole thing of just simplify, just keep simplifying. I think that is so powerful. Anything else you'd like to add before we say goodbye, Paul? Is there anything else in your mind?
Yeah, I mean, I think just to recap there, I think there's so much noise out there, isn't there, especially online, that it can be super easy to get confused. So don't feel too down on yourself or with yourself or in your business. A lot of people are feeling like that, because
Yes.
the online space has just become so commercialized that you're not quite sure what to do or where to go. So I hope you can see through me, working 25 years in the kind of industry, I've got the kind of real steps that you need. So can I also mention as well, forthcoming soon, I'm also launching a 4-day challenge over on Facebook. This will be a challenge and a masterclass called the Bizology Bootcamp. So in there, we're going to be giving you a short, kind of small, kind of actionable task to do across those 4 days, and then I'll provide a masterclass as well to show you how you can gain really strong foundations in your business, so you can move forward with lots of clarity and purpose. So come along and follow me, so you can find out when that's going to be happening.
Yeah, I will. If you have the details of that, Paul, I'll absolutely drop it down as well. I think it will be great having those details. That will be great. Okay. Thank you, Paul. Once again, thank you. I really appreciate your time and showing up, giving us so much wisdom and your expertise. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. If you have any questions for Paul, drop it, the comment in the questions below. Otherwise, reach out directly. I'm sure he'll love to help you. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks for that.